I've just finished painting the front end of my Dacia Logan. I think it looks fantastic. I used an electric spray gun as well, which worked way better than I thought it would. Check that video out if you haven't seen it already. But I want to get this car shining like a diamond. So I'm going to try and polish it up. That means I'm going to show you guys how to polish a car quickly and easily. Even though I'm already happy with the car, you can see there is a lot of orange peel in that paint. It's basically just imperfections where the paint isn't level. So what we're going to do is make the paint level again. So things we'll need: some sandpaper. I've got 2000 to 3000 grit here. Some compound, that's going to take out any swirls and scratches. Some polish, that's going to give us that sparkle at the end. And then something to polish with. I picked up this electric polisher. I think it was £30 and it came with all these different attachments. Really, really good. You can use one of these foam hand pads for polishing, but it's going to take you a lot longer and it's going to be a lot tougher. You'll also need some microfiber towels and a spray bottle for when we do the wet sanding. Things first, you want to make sure your car is nice and clean. I've already gone ahead and cleaned it, wiped it down, got rid of any grease and also any imperfections on there. You can go over it with a clay bar, but I'm not going to go that far. This is the easy version. I'm going to grab my 2000 grit sandpaper and my spray bottle and we're going to start sanding. I've pre-soaked my sanding disc in some water for about 5 minutes just to make sure it's nice and saturated. I'm then going to spray the panel as well, because everywhere we're going to be sanding. And then I'm just going to go over everything, moving around in a circular motion, getting all the areas. You basically want to make your clear coat become matte when you've dried it off. So you'll feel it. It starts making sense. So at first, it feels like there's a lot of resistance, and that's basically you knocking down the imperfections. It's easier if you have a sanding block, but for the sake of this, where we're trying to do it easy and quickly, I'm just gonna do it by hand. Run over everything, spray it down. So I've sprayed the panel down. You can see it's already getting matte, which is great. You want to make sure you've gotten off any little bits of dust or debris, because if you're scratching them into your paint, you're just going to be causing yourself scratches. It's going to look terrible. Pre-soaked 3000 grit sandpaper now. We're going to go even finer. I'm going to go over this and get all the spots. And you want to be moving around in a circular motion, not staying in the same spot, making sure what you're sanding is always wet. You do not want to be dry sanding this because you will damage your paint. Then I'm going to spray down the panel, get off all that dust. First with a big dry towel, get most of the moisture off, and then I'm going to go over it again with a microfiber cloth and just make sure it is absolutely dry. I'm going to grab my polisher with a stiff pad. That is just an indentation before it's been stored, but that's not the end of the world. I'm going to grab my compound. I'm going to put 3 little dots, maybe 4. It's dealer's choice. And then I'm just going to work in a small area. So for me, I'll probably work on this part of the panel and then I'll do that part. So I'm just going to dab it on. A nice dry panel, work it around a little bit. Same with the wet sanding. You don't want to be dry sanding this or dry polishing because you will just burn through your paint. And then I'm going to set it to 3. This thing goes up to 7. I thought it went up to 6, but we'll start on 3, see what we get. We might have to up it afterwards. You want to be applying nice even pressure, moving over the surface, not staying in one spot, because if you do, you will burn through your paint. You'll see any swirls or imperfections disappear. Once you do, you can get a clean microfiber cloth and wipe off any remaining liquid. There you go. So I've got rid of all the cutting compound. Now we can do the polish. And then I've got a brand new pad for the polish. So we're just going to do the same again. We're just going to do a few spots, dab that on, working in the same area, breaking this panel up into different sections, and then we can begin. And again, we're just going to go over the panel with nice even pressure. You also want to avoid going over the creases or the edges too much because they're easier to burn through because they're thinner. Once you've done the whole panel, you can then wipe it off with a microfiber cloth and you should have a nice finished end result. And there it is. Look how good that looks. You can literally see me in the reflection. This paint is looking so much better. That only took me maybe 10-15 minutes to do this panel. It was a really easy, quick cut and polish. It's looking nice and shiny. This is my bad paint job as well. If you had a nice fresh car with a good paint job and you cut and polish this, it would look so much better. So I'm really, really happy. It's nice and smooth. It's also protected from the weather a bit better now. All in, I think this was a great success. The more time you spend sanding, not burning through your clear coat, obviously, the more time you spend cutting, the more time you spend polishing, the better the panel's gonna look. I don't have the motivation to spend hours doing one panel. For me, 15 minutes doing a panel and it looking really good, that's good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect for me. And yeah, it's up to you how you want to do it. If you guys give it a go, let me know how you get on. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.